Hello, Millie Welsh from Zero Love Web Solutions, and if you only watch one of my videos in your whole life, please make it this one. If you have a website, just give me a few minutes to talk about this very important topic. At least a few times a month, we have a client that comes very close or actually loses their domain name because they let it expire. And then they call us and they wonder why their website is down and their emails are not working. Just so we're clear about what a domain name actually is, the domain name is the name of your website. And the domain name that we use is zerolovewebsolutions.com. You purchase a domain name at registrars like GoDaddy and Hover and Namecheap, and every so often you have to renew them. Usually when you buy them, you get them for a couple of years and then they come up for renewal. Your domain registration is not your web hosting. Basically, your web hosting is like rent for your website. Your website needs to live somewhere, it has files, it needs to store them, stores them on a server. So think of web hosting as like the apartment building for your website. Your domain name is different, and Zero Love Web Solutions will absolutely build you a website, and we will host your website, and we will help you manage it, but we will not register your domain name for you. The reason being is that if you decide to go with another web development company, it's very easy for you to pick up and leave if you own your own domain name. But if you have like your web development company or your web designer actually purchase the domain for you and then you decide to move on someplace else, it can be very difficult to get that domain name from them. So as a person who owns a website, it's important to know that it's you who owns your domain name. And so you're the one that needs to make sure that the renewal goes through. So making sure that you know when that renewal date is and making sure that that renewal actually went through is extremely important. Most people have a credit card on file with a domain registrar and they have it set to auto renew, but something might happen to your credit card at some point and you get issued a new card. So it's really important that you just like check back every year on your renewal date and make sure that it renews without a hitch. The registrars will send you an email, but I know with like companies like GoDaddy, they send so much spam and so many promotions that a lot of times people just like immediately put them in the trash without actually reading them. So let's talk about what actually happens if your domain name expires and you didn't check on it and it's expired. So first thing that's going to happen is your website's going to go down. And at this point, your domain name is in redemption. So you have, it's different with every registrar, but in redemption, it usually lasts for anywhere between like 2 weeks to a month. And at this time, you can contact the registrar and pay them and then get your domain name back. At the end of the redemption period, the domain name no longer belongs to you. It can go back out in the marketplace. And in my experience, as soon as it hits the marketplace, somebody else is going to buy it. There's actually a very big industry of people buying and selling domains. And a lot of times people will buy a domain with the intention of selling it back to you. All of the marketing that you have done for your website is tied to your domain name. So if you lose your domain name, you lose a lot. And somebody else can buy it and then they could be selling God knows what, a Chinese company could be selling sports goods or something way worse. So it's really important that you just keep your domain registered. This is an issue that we're seeing all the time at Zero Love Web Solutions, which is why I made the video. We are starting to offer some different features inside our hosting to help prevent it as well. So we do have some domain registration notifications and uptime monitoring that we can add to your hosting account. Anyway, I hope you have a great day. And if you're interested in talking to us about web hosting, you can head on over to zerolovewebsolutions.com. And I hope to see you soon. Bye.